I must also appeal to the organizers of these demonstrations, especially in Kisumu and our other cities and towns in the Nyanza region. It's those organizers, especially those from the civil society, please, if you organize demonstrations, be sure that you have the capacity to guide the demonstrators and to work closely with the police to prevent infiltration of such demonstrations by wrong elements. Because we want our cities, our towns in this region to attract businesses, to attract investments. And therefore, even as people go about exercising their democratic right under the constitution of demonstrations, we would want very minimal damage, if any, to our infrastructure and business premises. Because we have done our best as Azimio to push the agenda of the implementation of the NADCO report and its recommendations. So the starting point, before we engage or embark on another round of dialogue or conversation, let us fast track the implementation of the NADCO report. We have, as a country, all it takes to be able to implement that report. To demonstrate good faith and commitment, let us see, beginning Monday next week, a commitment by the government side to have the implementation of the NADCO report fast-tracked before we can embark on any other dialogue, really. Because it's basically logical that you conclude one aspect of dialogue before you embark on another one. So the NADCO had very comprehensive recommendations contained in a very comprehensive report that, if implemented, would have addressed some of the issues that are being raised by the Gen Z and other Kenyans. So, whereas the Deputy President is talking about a dysfunction in the National Intelligence Service, what comes out to most Kenyans is that there's actually a dysfunction in the government itself. Okay? And the buck stops with them. As I've always said, we do not care who is right or wrong within the Kenya Kwanza or UDA power struggle. That is their business. But when now their business encroaches on the arena of national security, then it affects all of us, both in Kenya Kwanza and those of us who are in Azimio. And therefore, as responsible leaders of the opposition, we must voice this concern. This concern. It is not proper, in the normal sense, for a person of the caliber of the Deputy President to actually come out to disparage the person of a senior public officer, who's obviously their junior, okay? Persons who cannot defend themselves ordinarily, okay? We do not know, what is the cause of all this disconnect in government.